The 1991 AFL Premiership season.
As it was effective. At half-time, St Kilda 5-12-42, led Collingwood 5-7-37, so there was a 5-point margin favouring the Saints. Let's go to the action now in the third quarter. Collingwood has fought back, and with some 10 minutes remaining in that quarter, they lead by 8 points.
Well, in the wash-up, these things could prove to be vital. Monkhurst, height advantage, gets it again. Francis can't break clear, neither can Daniels. Ralph Smith's a chance, he's done well. And the high kick goes back towards centre-half forward. Wilson can't mark, he should have stayed on the ground. Christian tidies up, Kerrison takes the hand pass. Wide ball goes to Mullane. Collingwood looking composed when the pressure has been applied. The kick now comes to Richardson. Richardson's kick towards centre-half forward, looking for Krasiska, but there's that man again. Jumping, James Manson runs on, kicks with the right foot, up towards full forward. Brown, oh, clever, skillful, tough, strong, whatever you like. Gavin Brown's in. He's a little closer, and he nearly made the distance from about 10 metres further out. So he's a chance to kick a goal here for Collingwood. Close to three-quarter time, Gavin Brown. Lovely long drop punt, is accurate. Brown gets his third goal, and Collingwood get their 11th. Magpies 11-8, St Kilda 8-12, and we've got just 9 minutes left in this third quarter. Well, persistence in the finish. Mullane combining Russell and Manson. He's unpredictable, but boy, is he effective. He must have taken about 5 marks in this third quarter, and they've been telling ones, and Brown has come up with his third goal to give Collingwood the advantage.
Collingwood have kicked 5 goals without reply in the last 11 minutes. Right on top at the moment. Shaw must be loving it back on the field. Well played, Krasiska. Hip and shoulder was a beauty against Ralph Smith. He was taken from the ground, Krasiska, in the first half in disgrace after giving a 50-metre penalty away. Kicked to centre-half forward. Manson again. He's just killing them. Turner for a goal. Drop punt. Should really have goal. Manson's just taken this game by the scruff of its neck. 8-12, 11-9. He and Brown have been the big winners in this third quarter. They've been able to turn it around. So Muller to bring it back in. 75-60. See the distance he's getting. Shaw and Newport. Craven. They've got to have something happening here, St Kilda, before three-quarter time. Left foot. Coughlin, who's been quiet. Kerrison's been on him all day. Wilson. McAdam short. Takes too long. Low the target. Christian's had a good quarter. And Christian's had a very good quarter against Low. Clever kick to Mullane. And as Ian said a moment ago, when the pressure's right on, some cool heads and some experience at Collingwood coming to the fore.
And they're confident too, Bruce. They feel as though they've got the ability, after last year, I'm sure, to win this match. Craven goes on, kicks it long. And it misses. Wilson nearly pulling it in, but it goes through for a, well, it's a belated score for St Kilda, and it's been a long time in this quarter anyway, since their last score. 8-13, they've kicked. 11-9, Collingwood. Morwood into this members half-back flank area. Daniels over the top, a good punch away. Goes back into the pocket, but Collingwood have got 4 players back there. Kerrison's going to take it from Kelly. The kick is in short. Chipping in is Rice. Should gather it. No, Monkhurst, look at that, persistence. He could nearly have got the free kick. Daniels may get the ball away. Caught is Craven. Underneath it, Richardson. Punched away by Harding. Picked up by Tony Shaw. Ball comes back towards the wing. Oh, Manson. No one was going to stop him. Muller. Handball to no one in particular. Francis gets it back. And with skill, Collingwood get away through Richardson. Short pass, and it's broken down because Frawley takes a good mark in between Starcevic and Manson. Frawley now kicks it long towards centre-half forward. It's a nice-looking drop punt kick. Low can't mark. Getting back Kerrison. Hand pass. Goes back to Kelly. Kelly's high kick. Could nearly be marked by Muller. No, he's underneath it. Manson takes another mark. It's his 11th. Gets the hand pass away to Richardson. Richardson up to half forward. Looking for Brown up in front of goals. No mark. Ball to the back. Turner can't take it. Krasiska tries to crash his way through. Getting back there, Taylor. Attempted kick off the ground as a feeble effort. Anderson caught with the footy. Taylor gets the ball as it rebounds. Taylor's left foot kick is going to be swallowed up by Manson. 12 marks, 8 in this quarter. Mullane kicks it away, up towards a forward pocket position. High over the pack, Siska couldn't mark. Taylor's caught by Brown. Good tackling by the Collingwood forward players, and eventually it's forced over for a boundary throw-in. Tremendous pressure by Collingwood players all over the ground, and when the crunch is on, gee, haven't they just lifted a little bit.
5 3/4 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Manson's tap. Harding caught by Anderson. Francis keeps it in play cleverly to Richardson. Still with Richardson. This is a Collingwood persistence. Good kick across the ground. Well, it's a good kick. I thought Turner might take the mark. An important ball for Harvey. They've got to get it to McAdam. He gives it up. Pekin, good half volley, caught by Brown. Starcevic, will they worry them out of it? Muller on the up. Now they're away. McAdam could have gone right on. Morris. Well, it's just breaking down, isn't it? Mullane. Gee, McAdam should have run 20, 30 metres there. Starcevic almost. Handball not good there by Ralph Smith. Free kick, though, to St Kilda.
Bit of an anticlimax for him, Bruce, wasn't it? I think you were looking for Collingwood to get that ball in the clear somehow and go forward once again.
Daniels, good mark from centre wing. Now low short, he's been well held this quarter by Christian. Takes the mark, has Rice outside, should go to him now. Too late, too long, and he's given up the options. Now go back and try and kick the goal low to the square. Kitschke's going to have to fly, outnumbered, thumped away. Wilson, who's kicked 2, but again low, too long. I mean, it was there, wasn't it?
I think the kick over that you nominated first, Rice, had made good position on the 50-metre line. If he'd have just given the little one, Rice would have been able to run clear and run into an open goal. Left forward pocket for St Kilda. Monkhurst gets rid of his opponent, Kitschke, and unfairly, according to the umpire. So Kitschke has the free kick in the forward pocket for St Kilda, and they badly need a goal, the Saints. 8-13, they trail 11-9, Collingwood.
Can you read lips, Robbo? What was Tony Shaw saying?
Wasn't looking, actually, but I'd say, knowing Tony Shaw, he's as mean and doesn't want to give away anything.
I'll write it down for him.
Kitschke, shot for goal, is pretty good. St Kilda goal.
It's his first, Robbo, 67-75.
And the ruck contest, the umpire was down there, only metres away from it, so he obviously saw that there was an infringement against Damien Kitschke. I guess that 2 big fellows jostling in those boundary throw-ins. They're both giving a bit and taking a bit, and eventually the free kick being awarded to Kitschke, and he made no mistake. The big fellow putting it straight through the centre.
67-75, Monkhorst and Harding. 3.5 minutes remaining. Manson, who's just slaughtered them in this quarter. Brown. Pekin should take advantage of the fact that Brown's fallen over. Tries to find Harvey, who's been held a bit in this term. Can he get it up quickly to Morris? Goes to Coughlin. Here's a chance. One bounce for Frankie. Another. Messes it up in the end. Gives it away under pressure to Richardson. And just didn't think enough, I don't think, there. Richardson goes back to Shaw. Here's danger. Kitschke hip and shoulder. Shaw holding the ball. Yes, had to be that time. Gone forever, the King.
I'll tell you what, what's he going to say now when he gets up?
Well, he might be able to get up. He might be able to breath for a while.
Gee, they made some mistakes. I think Richardson's was probably the worst. He kept on going back towards the St Kilda goal instead of just getting a quick kick to it.
And handballed it with too much strength in defence when you're going the wrong way. Wilson for his third, Robbo, and he has put it through. So suddenly the Saints are back.
Time at Moorabbin. St Kilda trailing. The Magpies, Collingwood 11-9-75, St Kilda 10-14-74, just 1 point the difference. There was a slight breeze favouring one end down there at Moorabbin, but no side had been able to take advantage of it in the first 3 quarters. I hope you did everything during that commercial break, because this next quarter is a beauty. Sit back, relax it, and enjoy it from the very first bounce.
Start of the final term at Moorabbin, Collingwood by a point. It's been a thriller. 30 more minutes of footy. Monkhorst, Francis, high one to fall forward. Brown, who had an excellent third quarter with Pekin. Dacos back on the ground. Starcevic over the top of him, Burke. Now Dacos, who's had a poor day by his own standards, and Muller able to rob him of it.
Good. I think Nathan Burke must have had his heart in his mouth when he tackled Craig Starcevic then.
Yeah, over the back and over the top, no free kick. So Harding and Manson, who was the big star of the third term, 11 goals in the third term after just 10 the first half. Or a mistake there by Ralph Smith. Shaw, one out, Brown and Pekin, and Starcevic comes in the front, not able to take it. Muller with a chance, and the Saints really should get out of it.
And they will through Nathan Burke on the end of the hand pass. He shares it away with Rice. Rice is forced in the finish to kick quickly. He's downed after he kicked, but the ball goes up towards half forward for St Kilda. Newport and Banks chipping in as Kelly. Newport 3-on-1, but at least he's going to hold the footy in a bit. Now, can Barwick get out? No. Still it's there. Well done, St Kilda. They're fighting hard to keep it in their scoring area. Craven on the bottom of the pack.
Free kick.
And brilliant football by St Kilda, because they were outnumbered on at least 2 occasions there, but they managed through perseverance to keep the ball close to their goal.
Harding and Monkhorst. Coughlin has been well held today by Kerrison. And again a stalemate. So 75-74.
Been a great game of footy, Bruce, hasn't it? Not a lot of real skillful stuff, but that third quarter was unbelievable.
Edge of your seat stuff, hasn't it been? Harding, Shaw, Francis, who's worked very hard today. Good bounce for Christian, an important bounce too. Not a good kick, Starcevic and Muller. Turner, Muller falls on top of it, did well, got it across, Taylor round his body, McAdam and Shaw. King Tony with a little one. And was that deliberate? Well, it would have been a brave umpire. Shaw wanted the result. What do you reckon?
Oh, I had a big question mark against it, Bruce.
Of course it was deliberate.
He couldn't go anywhere else, and he went straight for the boundary line. Throw in on this centre wing. Monkhorst tries to get clear. He does in the finish and gives it to Turner. Turner gets his kick away up towards half forward. Frawley is held when he was nowhere near the footy. And the free kick against Manson. He's not too happy with umpire Harris. Frawley. Lovely long kick out wide to this wing. In front Monkhorst, punched away by Lowe. At the back Banks. Lovely kick by Banks. Back towards centre half forward. And strong. Manson, what's he going to do with this? Left foot, if you don't mind. Up towards full foot, it'll bounce through. No, it won't. Great desperation by Pekin. And eventually behind at Collingwood. They lead by 2 points.
Gee, that was symbolic of what's happened here today. Pekin refusing to give it up. Brown shepherding him out. Looked like it would go through for a goal, and Pekin throws himself on it, throws the ball into the post.
Been good value for St Kilda since crossing from Fitzroy, Tim Pekin.
Muller's wobbly one. Turner, quick kick away. Dacos. Starcevic didn't get as far as Dacos. Starcevic takes a good solid mark. He's had a brilliant start to the season, quiet today. It's his 10th kick, and with the breeze at this end, he's got a chance of getting the distance. He hooks it though, looking for that further metre or two. And Collingwood at 11-11 to 10-14. You just get the feeling it's the lull before the storm here at the moment. It's just settled for a minute or two. The crowd are ready to ignite again. They want something exciting to happen for them.
Any odds St Kilda, Bruce?
They'd be about 7-4 against.
Muller kicks the ball into half-back on this member's side. Frawley, good mark. The captain leading from the front. Hand pass away. Dacos tries to get after Burke. Burke's kick drops in short. Wilson can't mark. Kerrison, good tackle. Wilson's a chance still. Kicks it across his body. Gets about 20 metres for his side. Underneath it, McAdam. Who can he share it with? He's going to bounce up the ground. He touches it on the ground. He's still got the footy. A lovely little toe poke pass. Harvey gathers the ball. Gets past. No, yes. He kicks a behind. Oh, my golly. Well, what would have happened then?
Gee, Globo, McAdam should have done better. The handball quickly on would have been the go. He had either Lowe or Harvey inside. Harvey, the inside one, was the one. Well, that was high excitement, wasn't it? Drama at Moorabbin. Couldn't fit an extra person in. And Barwick to bang it back in, doesn't time it. Gets it a fair distance. Wilson looks for a free kick. You don't get those in 1991. Francis runs the wrong way. Still runs. Gee, ran a fair way in the end. Left foot. Kerrison, Coughlin, McAdam goes early. Frankie Coughlin. A little bit of a fumble. Rice with real skill there. From the centre square. Kitchke, can the big man take the mark? Monkhorst gets back, couldn't hold it. Craven sweats on him. G. Christian gives it away in the end. Craven with a chance. Craven, a Rovers goal, and he has kicked the beauty. They're in front. 11-15 to 11-11. Second.
Back in the centre, Harding gets the tap out. McAdam runs onto it. He's got pace to burn. Short pass, wide. Looking there for Harvey. A little bit too far. Banks takes it over. And can Collingwood answer the challenge? It's been a real, very, very hard go all the afternoon. Difficult to get goals in the first half. 5-12 to 5-7 at half-time. Entertaining third quarter. And now it's right down to the wire here in this last term. Francis gathers at half-back. Gets his kick away. It slews off the side, back in towards the centre. Newport can't mark. Underneath it. He's still got the foot. He could be penalised. Now the advantage is paid. Frawley runs up, kicks it into the pocket. St Kilda through Kitchke. Can't quite gather the ball, and it's out of bounds in the right forward pocket. About 30 metres around from St Kilda's goal.
Gee, Big Bad Ronnie had a good hold of the jumper for a while there. No free kick for hanging on. It's tense and tight. Impossible really to pick a winner because various stages of the match both teams have had a dominating period. Monkhorst, Harvey with skill, but in the end gives it up to Shaw. McEwen gets some distance on the left. Muller, Starcevic, oh, well played Manson to the space. Krasiska, will it sit? Played very well there. Collingwood with the numbers. Turner, and squeezes it through for a point, so it's a 3-point game at the moment. 11-15 to 11-12. And memories of last year in that game at the MCG when Collingwood won by a point. And for people your age, Robbo, that can go back to 1966, memories of that one too.
Thanks, Bruce. Certainly was a great game between these two magnificent clubs, St Kilda and Collingwood in 1966. But, gee, they had a good win here last year against Hawthorn, the Saints too, which I was at. And these fans certainly let you know all about it. Shane Morwood, left foot kick towards half forward, no mark. Can the ball come to the front? If it gets to the back, Collingwood are a chance. No, Harding gets out. Oh, he's left it behind. No, he hasn't. He's going after it again. He's helped out by Pekin. Pekin's kick. Who's home here? Wilson's behind Morwood. Morwood too tall. Punched on by Coughlin. Ball sits. Monkhorst is caught. He's definitely caught. Play on now. Kick comes out from Richardson up towards half forward. No mark taken. Opportunity now for Taylor. He's caught with the football. Francis, oh, he's held. He hasn't got the football. He's still held. Umpire calls play on. Gee, you've got to get a kick hard from umpire John Russo. Starcevic caught with the footy. Dacos gets the kick away. Up to full forward now. Muller overruns it with Brown that goes out in the left forward pocket for Collingwood.
81 to 78. And I wonder if a bit of Dacos magic or a bit of McAdam magic might just swing this game. It's just so finely balanced at the moment. Both teams walking a tightrope. 3 points in it. Harding against Manson. McAdam did well actually to push it on to Taylor. Played Taylor to Burke. Squeezes one to Lowe, and Christian was very good there against Lowe, and Collingwood keep it at half forward.
Yeah, the kicks have been very difficult to get, haven't they? There haven't been very many in the clear.
Commitment from both teams has been wonderful. Harding outnumbered, Manson easily. Frawley, still with Frawley, able to screw it back. Harding must take the mark, and he does. It was important that he stood there and kept his eye on the footy and didn't duck his head, and he did all of those things with the left foot to Lowe.
He's kicked it wide. Lowe can't mark. Daniels has a chance to gather the ball. It's in a winnable position, and he does it well. He gets it out to Wilson. Wilson tries to shrug the tackle. He's caught with the footy. He could let his side down. Morwood handball over the top. Mullane's got space. Left foot kick by that player to centre half forward. 3-on-1. Favour St Kilda. Newport. Kick it quickly, he does. And it fortunately lands with Stuart Lowe. Lowe's on centre wing. Kicks it to half forward. 3-on-2. Morwood in front. Oh, nearly a great mark from behind by Kitchke. Paid it. It's paid. Well, he got his hands on it, but sometimes the umpires call play on in those situations. But on this occasion, Kitchke has been awarded the mark. He had a good leap and a good grip of it. Half forward. Kicks it to within 45 metres. Closer even still. McAdam can't mark. Shaw's under pressure. Coughlin's under pressure. Barwick runs away with the footy. Barwick's got two players further afield, Christian and Turner. He gives it to Turner. Turner now. Hand pass to Christian. Too high. What's going to happen here? It could break down at centre-half forward. Turner's able to go in and get it again. Kicks it to full forward, punched away from Brown by Pekin. Dacos is there. Where is this magic that you were talking about, Bruce? Off to Starcevic. Starcevic just sidestepped beautifully. Shoots for goal. What's he done? Hit the post. Hit the absolute top of the post. And this crowd have got their money's worth this afternoon.
Well, you wouldn't want to come here with a faint heart. It would be fully tested today. Muller to bring it back in. And forget the 7-4, Robbo. This is even money. Flip of the coin, this one. Harding in the front spot, takes the mark. Mullane against him. It's had quite a few minutes, Mullane. Important he gets some touches. Lowe and Christian, Lowe the front spot, free kick. Had to be that time. Craven the advantage. Should give it up. Caught. Took too long. Maybe Coughlin wasn't looking for him. Monkhorst. And suddenly...
Just inexperience, I think, there too. A little bit of inexperience.
Monkhorst sweeps it out to Richardson. Will he get a favourable bounce? Goes the wrong way. Turner. Ralph Smith should be able to check it, and he does. He's got McAdam.
That was a good mark, Bruce. He backed himself.
Had to now. He's made a blue mistake. Must get it away. Gets it to Lowe. McAdam's wide if they want him. They've gone the wrong way. Craven. Well, he kicked it all right in the end. Taylor tried to sell Barwick a dummy. Kicks the ball to Kitchke. Wilson at the back flies. Kitchke takes a beauty.
Excellent mark by Kitchke. Under a lot of pressure. Good hands.
McAdam short. He should go back now. He's got...
Well, Lowe really has to get up into the goal square, doesn't he, to give them a chance here. He's at centre-half forward, Stuart Lowe. McAdam behind him. But Kitchke... they've had difficulty because the wind is actually blowing out of the goals to which he's kicking, and it's making it very, very difficult. The ball is blown away from right to left when it gets up in front of the goals.
It's almost the impossible kick, isn't it? Across the face, and that's the result.
Banks has the football in the back pocket. Now Collingwood, good sides win close matches. Let's see what's going to happen here. We've got 13 minutes left. Banks goes short. Little bit of a risk, but he finds his captain Tony Shaw. McAdam minding the mark. Shaw with the favoured left foot, kicks it into the centre. Player on his own is Christian. He's going to be able to play on. He does. Backs himself. Then gives the hand pass away to Morwood. Morwood, defensive side of the centre. The left foot kick, looking for Dacos and finds him. Good pass. Dacos plays on. Goes for the torpedo punt. It drops in short. Look at this. Brown. Well, I'd say that was the only time that Pekin has really been caught out of position. And you wouldn't believe it. Kicking with the wind, the ball drops short.
Well, the missed kick beat him, didn't it?
Well, it was. I suppose Peter Dacos went for the big torpedo punt. If it had come off, he could have covered himself in glory. But now Brown, he's such a good kick, you couldn't see him missing. He's kicked 3. It's close. He's missed, I think. Oh, dear me. 3 goals, 4 to Gavin Brown. And that was such a crucial kick. St Kilda lead by a point.
And goals have been hard to get in this last quarter. Muller short to Ralph Smith, into the breeze, the Saints. Just the 1 goal in 15 minutes of footy. Manson flew high. And Ralph Smith's done very well. 18 possessions. And so's this man, Manson. He was the star of the third quarter. He turned the game around when St Kilda led by 16 points. Coughlin. Gee, this is a big ball now. Harvey versus Turner. Which way will it go? Gone, Turner. Harvey wins it brilliantly. Still Harvey. Rice. Punched away well by Banks. Kitchke and McEwen. And a throw-in. What an important ball, because had Turner been able to get around Harvey, Collingwood was in again. Ronnie McEwen, quiet day, started at full forward.
Right half forward for St Kilda, boundary throw-in. Kitchke goes to Coughlin. Oh, lovely tap on. Coughlin can't get his foot to the ball. And now Collingwood may get clear. Kelly's under pressure. Free kick to St Kilda. Was it Rice that tapped it to Coughlin? Gee, that was good play. And Frankie Coughlin just couldn't quite get clear to get his foot to the ball. But now a free kick to Morris. And a very important kick coming up. 10.5 minutes left. St Kilda lead by a point. Looking forward to having a drink in the social club after this, Bruce, especially if the Saints happen to last. Won't it be some sort of a night?
Well, these are the goals that key forwards are paid to kick, aren't they? It's a tough one.
He's a good kick too, Russell Morris. I saw him kick about 5 or 6 against Geelong about 2 weeks ago. It's a goal. Morris has popped it straight through the centre.
Less than 10 minutes remaining, and the Saints have kicked the last 4 goals in this match. Craven to half forward. Morris. Free kick. Russell Morris, who kicked 5 against Geelong, has kicked 2 important ones today. A critical goal a moment ago. From centre wing to the pocket. McAdam will have to go, and Christian takes an easy mark in the end. McAdam and Shaw wrestle behind play. Christian over the top to Francis, to half forward. Starcevic and Manson. Morris back there, gave it away in the end. Russell swoops on it, kicks it to centre half forward. Brown the target. Peakin's been superb all day. Manson couldn't quite take it. Frawley with him. Brown again. They've got some skill on the forward line. Richardson, good tackle by Harding. Rode them out of the Saints. Loose ball. Mullane will charge at it. No, he won't get into the action. Wilson's handball first class to Newport. Must get some distance. He does. Kitschke. Great mark. Well, it's our last Stuart Lowe. It's his 3rd big one
In this quarter, Bruce, and they've all been very, very important marks, haven't they? A couple out in this right forward pocket, but if ever he's taken an important one, it's been that one.
Go back and kick the goal now.
It would be fantastic, I'm sure, and there'll be some hairs standing up on the back of a few St Kilda fans' necks right at the moment, I would think.
35 metres out, non-scoring end. Kitschke for his 2nd, and if he kicks this, the Saints are going to take some stopping. He's happy. It's another one. 13, 15, 11, 14. Breeze dies a little, and Robbo, can Collingwood, the champions of 1990, respond to the challenge?
I've had a few cracks at you in the first couple of weeks of this season, Bruce, and you've got my money. I wish now I'd have taken the 7-4 that you offered about 5 minutes ago. They're a very, very good side, St Kilda. They never, ever give up. Their discipline is good. They work very hard. And there's a lot of players in this side that you wouldn't think are household names, but by gee, they have a decent old go at it. Kitschke, 2 goals, but gee, they've been important. Coughlin can't gather the ball. It's an awkward one. Daniels does. Goes back and shares it with Muller. Muller's able to get clear, gets the kick away. Up towards half forward. Barwick going back, can't take the mark. And a free kick eventually being paid to Barwick. Poor marking by St Kilda. Barwick runs away, kicks it long, back towards half forward for Collingwood. Marking contest. Punched away from Manson, but he's able to recover. Goes to Russell. Russell into an open goal from 50 metres out. Delivers a bomb and kicks the goal for Collingwood. It's still anyone's game. Russell's 2nd goal, and Collingwood get their 12th. 7 points the difference. St Kilda lead 93-86. Last term, the Saints have got 3, and Collingwood have just kicked their first for this last quarter.
93-86, plenty of time left, 7.5 minutes remaining. Shaw, Francis, Dacos and Burt and Brown. Dacos with a chance. Still Dacos. And misses. And sometimes when you wake up in the morning, it's not your day. Dacos normally would have just made something special out of that and kicked the goal. But it's a kick the difference with 7 minutes remaining. A thriller at Moorabbin. It has been everything that the build-up suggested. Starcevic, Collingwood coming back strongly. They won't lay down. That's why they won a premiership in 1990 with this team. Brown with a fly. Well done again by Muller. A quick handball to Frawley. He's got some options here. Swings at the Peakin to McAdam. He's going to have to run with it a bit and then try and bang it down towards Wilson. Morwood and Wilson. Well done, Morwood. Monkhouse, good tackle by Wilson. Mullane has been quiet. Starcevic can go on here. Gives up some ground. Centre half forward, Manson, who's been magnificent. Doesn't quite get to him, but he gets as far as Turner, who takes the mark, and he kicked that goal at half-time. And he'll go back to put Collingwood level with a straight kick. Turner from 55 metres out. Will he even the score? Drop punt, pushes it. And Brown and Turner have missed 2 chances in the last, 6 or 7 minutes, and Collingwood trail by 5 points.
Well, it could be an important kick. At least they've kept it down there, and it's going to be difficult for St Kilda. It's three kicks to get the ball back into the centre with the breeze blowing. So Collingwood have the advantage. They trail by 5 points. It's wide. Craven held around the neck. And a fairly obvious free kick, I would suggest, at half-back to Danny Craven. He's played a fair game. He's had 13 kicks. Doesn't like giving it away much. No hand passes and 2 goals in a game that has only produced 25 for the game so far. Wilson, good tap on. Coughlin, can he gather it? Goes through. No, Shaw intercepts beautifully. Tony Shaw. Left foot kick towards half forward. Starcevic up high. He had his hands on it too. Frawley caught, gets his kick away. McAdams a chance. Oh, he bumps Russell beautifully. Low, a quick kick. Russell still in trouble, but the ball goes over. And Russell, fortunately for Collingwood, regains his footing, but he looks a little groggy. Centre wing, right in front of the St Kilda's players race, right in front of the St Kilda fans in this grandstand, right in front of us. It's just absolutely electrifying stuff. Daniels can't get it to his advantage. Anderson's caught with the football. That's a free kick to St Kilda, I'd suggest. A Collingwood player just getting his foot to it, and it's over on the full. The Saints will kick it forward. Wilson with the football on centre wing.
Drop punt. Morris the target. Daniels the front. Going to pay the mark to Daniels. Bit lucky. So St Kilda from... It'll be Daniels, I think. Or maybe... Well, better for St Kilda if it's Morris. But I thought Daniels in the front had the footy.
It was a bit of a raffle, wasn't it?
Now, Morris from centre wing. A high one. Up towards the 30-metre zone. Kitschke and Lowe there. Coughlin. Can he kick a miraculous goal? They've been hard from here all day. Across the face, Rice outnumbered. A bouncing ball. Shaw able to get rid of him and did it beautifully in the end to Banks. Banks to the open space. Wilson. Starcevic. McAdam and Starcevic still in play. Starcevic with a handball. Anderson, who had a brilliant start. Will it set up for the little fellow? Smallest man on the ground. The handball had no power at all. Muller gives it up. Harvey. Muller. Collingwood with the numbers now. Anderson forces it forward. Harvey with him. It's a real slog. It's like in the trenches here. Shaw gives it back to Krasiska, and Krasiska goes to half forward.
Half forward, the bouncing ball now. Can it elude? No, strength. Look at Mullane. Crash. And look at Burke. Oh, terrific stuff by Nathan Burke. Tell you what, he's a great little goer, that bloke. Number 29, you write him down in your little black book. We've got 3 minutes left. It's a very, very tight finish here at Moorabbin. Shaw can't get his foot to the ball. Frawley. Now St Kilda through Harding. Left foot kick goes back into the centre. This is a big contest. Morwood marks. Very important contest. A little too tall for Wilson. Must move the ball quickly. He does eventually to half forward. Chipping in. Oh, Harvey nearly took it. It would have been a good mark going with the flight of the ball. He's still got possession of it. Underneath the pack is Brown, and the umpire will bounce only 40 metres from Collingwood's goal. Well, what a finish, Bruce. It's been a terrific game from the start. Very tight and hard, and both players, or players of both sides, giving their all.
Just 5 points in it, Manson and Harding. And Shane Harris waits till they sort themselves out. Manson with a quick tap. Coughlin, Anderson, Harding tries to force his way out. Turner gets it forward. Francis to kick the goal. Collingwood in front by a point. 13-16, 13-15.
Well, it's amazing, isn't it? You fight and fight and fight and strive as hard as you possibly can for what we would classify as, 118 minutes. If a game goes for 120, And in the last 2 minutes, the opposition get a goal to put themselves 1 point in front, and it could be snatched away from them. Free kick going to St Kilda. Too many Collingwood players in the square. They've got a chance. Harding goes wide, getting underneath it. Newport taps it on. Kitschke's caught. Can't get the hand pass away. A struggle at half forward for Taylor. 1 against 3, and the ball goes over just inside St Kilda's 50-metre line.
Gee, what a mistake by Collingwood at this time of the match.
A bad one. And obviously losing just a little bit of concentration. 1 3/4 minutes left. Morris gets the tap out. It goes up towards the St Kilda goal, but Collingwood get back. Opportunity for Craven. Barwick fiddles with the football. It's close to the line. Lowe there. Flips it out the back way. Barwick takes it over. And Lowe tries to con the boundary umpire.
Gee, if they can rush a point here, Robbo, it'll be a drawn situation. They've got to try and thump it through with 1.5 minutes remaining. Moncourse at the back. Morwood. Craven snatched it off him. Still Craven. And a marvellous smother by Collingwood there. So just 1 point in it. 13-15 to 13-16.
Well, St Kilda shouldn't lose, really. Couldn't they get a point out of this somehow and maybe a goal?
Well, it's been a day for brave men. Will there be a hero here? McEwen definitely deliberate, but not paid. That would have been a brave umpire to make that decision. Maybe a popular one. 53 seconds remaining. Robbo made the comment half hour ago that the good teams win the close games. Which one will it be? Morwood. Craven wants a free kick, doesn't get it. Collingwood with persistence. Morwood. Kitschke keeps it in the area. Harvey. Newport. Quick kick. Chance here for the Saints. No mark. Banks caught. Harvey. Surely a goal or a point. Harvey to kick it. And he has missed. It's level. It's level with 24 seconds, 23-22 remaining, 13-16 apiece, and the clock ticks away. Robbo, it should be a draw.
And I think it'll be a fair result, Bruce. I don't think either side really deserve to lose. I've seen some great contests, physical, and this has been one of the best.
Barwick the half-back. Morris, there's still time. To the pocket. Can the Saints get something out of it? Out of play, and that should be it with 6 seconds remaining. It ticks away. It'll be a draw. It'll be a tie at Moorabbin, and there it goes. 13-16 apiece, and the two teams have fought for 2 hours together. Rarely has there been anything in the game. It's been one of the classics, Robbo, and it's finished line ball just as they started 2 hours ago.
Yes, what a final quarter, and what a scoreline. 13-16 apiece, and I think the players' reaction at the end of the game told the story. Marvellous performance. Main contributors, Brian Wilson booted 3 for St Kilda, and Gavin Brown 3 for Collingwood. One sad note as far as the Saints are concerned, Mick Dwyer, who was playing his 50th game today,